Hello, everybody. Good day to you all. Today, I am talking about Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, movie directed by Wes Ball. After starring in it are with the, I guess, or you could say, Owen Teague. You got Freya Allen, Kevin Durant, and William H Macy, and many others to the cast as well. And in this movie, you're mostly following Noah, and he lives in a ape village where they pretty much bond with I think you could say with eagles. They find a nest. They get an eagle's nest, and they raise the chick up as their own. They bond with it, and they pretty much use the eagle for like purposes like I guess for hunting, fishing, and stuff as well too. And they pretty much bond in that way. And they had their own little nice little village. Everything's going good there. Everything's going good, and then all of a sudden, some other apes from another tribe come in and start attacking, kidnapping people, and they don't know what's going on. And then also he runs into while he's trying to get his family back, he also runs into this human girl named May, and she can talk. Which they haven't seen it in all the time. He also runs into an orangutan along as well too, who actually still follows the teaching of Caesar, sort of. At least that's what he thinks he's following. And you have this other ape who also thinks he's following the teachings of Caesar as well. He even called himself the new Caesar. And so you got these two. You got this clan of apes trying to break into this fortress, this dam, to get something out of it because they feel like they can help them in their domination of taking over the world from the humans. And you got May, who's pretty much in a way using Noah for her purposes as well too. And you're not quite sure what side she on. Does she want to be friends with Noah? Is she against Noah? Is she the good guy? Is she the bad guy? But you got Noah. You see him like learning how to be a leader in this movie right here too, because he starts off, his father's in charge, and his father's eagle hates him to no end, and he's trying to get his own eagle, but circumstance happens where he loses his egg because of an accident, and you see him fulfill that role of that his father left behind, and you see him find this way of like just which is good and which is bad, which teaching he should be following, stuff as well too. And now before I get into the good of this movie, I'm gonna start with the bad part of the movie. The bad part about this movie is uh, it's hard. A lot of these storylines don't really connect. Like the whole thing was they just focus on Noah's relationship with May, and also learning that humans may not be all that bad, and then learning him fulfilling his role as the leader for this clan, and that could be a movie by itself, just by itself. But then you got this other storyline going on with Proximus Caesar, who's voiced by Kevin Durant, and he's trying to be the next Caesar as well too. But the thing is though, I understand what he's trying to do, but the way he's going about it, I don't understand fully why he's doing it that way. Like he believes that the humans are bad, but he's doing bad things, I guess, and he's forcing the apes to be slaves to break inside this thing for reasons you don't really quite know what for or what he's trying to do or what his goal is. And so you're like this, okay, I don't know what you're trying to do or what you're trying to accomplish or achieve and why you're going about it this way. So you seem like what you're doing is bad, but you get a little bit of understanding of what he's trying to do for what purpose. So you're saying, I guess he's not bad? I guess? And then you have or May, the human girl. From the start, you think she's the innocent one, but you find out she's not. But you understand her purpose as well. Like this, you don't really quite know. You understand her purposes more so than others. At the same time, it gets kind of muddy. Because there's nobody a real bad guy, but there is a good guy, and that's Noah and his clan. And they seem to be pure apes living their life, and they're not bothering anybody. They're not bothering the humans or the other ape tribe. And because the thing is though, I don't understand why May was following Noah from the start. He had nothing to do with him over there. I thought why go there instead of trying to put somebody inside the. It's like I said, a lot of people's motivations get kind of muddled, so you don't really know exactly what they're. You get a little bit of understanding of the main plan, but the way they go about it makes no sense at all. I just like okay, it's like there's a fight over there, and your friends over there. You trying to start the fight. And so instead of going to a police officer or somebody like that, you go to some random person who just got off the subway, who had no idea what the fight was going on, and you try to get them involved. This is what? I don't know you, and I don't know what's going on over there. I'm just trying to go home. Instead of just getting a cop. So I don't know why she was trying to get Noah involved in this whole situation. That had nothing to do with him. Sort of. But his family did get taken, so I guess she used that opportunity to get what she wanted. Anyway, the motivation was kind of muddled. It was kind of muddled. It was yeah, because I didn't understand what Proximus' plan was exactly and why he was kidnapping other apes for. If he thought that human beings, because the thing is though, he was using one human being to teach him. So why did he use other human beings to help him with the thing? I don't know. It was just weird. They wanted him to be the bad guy, but they didn't really establish him well enough because you didn't even get to know him well enough to know if he's the bad guy or not. But he seemed like the bad guy, but not really. So there's this, I guess, yeah. And she seemed like she was innocent, but not really. So I couldn't trust either of them. I guess that was the whole point. The only person you really could trust was Noah, and I'm not even so sure he chose the right side. It was just weird. It was just weird. But let's move on to the good stuff. The good part about this thing was the visuals. The visual effects of the movie was fantastic. The CGI in this thing, the motion capture in here is amazing. The actors do an amazing job of portraying these characters because I think it's all motion capture, and so that's really actors doing those movements and stuff like that too. And they really bring those apes to life, and the facial expressions and the facial like that too really get captured in a way that make these apes look really, really real, and you really do feel for them, and you really root for the apes in here, even though the humans in here are not really bad, but at the same time you understand the motivation because they just want life to go back to where it was before. Because now they start to talk again, and they start talking. The intelligence started to come back. A lot of people that were affected by the disease. You still got some people who are affected by the disease. You got the other group of people who aren't. And they're trying to build the technology again to make things go back to where it was. Not saying they're going to win or not, but I get it. You got the apes who are fighting to try to keep their life the way it is, and try to stop the humans from trying to put them back in cages again. So I understand that as well too. But then you have Noah. He just want to live his life in peace, and said, "Hey, how come we just get along?" Which is like the side who you really do vote for the most. So I had fun watching this movie. I didn't hate it. I don't think it was the strongest out of the whole I won't say the trilogy anymore, out of the series so far, but I still had fun. It feel like he's just setting things up for the next movie instead of really making sure it had a complete story. Because you don't really know the bad guy Proximus that much. You don't really get to see him that much on screen. You don't really get to much Noah too much either. You find out motivations after the fact. Because after a while she started to show herself a little bit too. You start to think to yourself like this: can we trust her? I don't think we can trust her. And then Noah's still going on with it because he's still a little bit naive because he only knows his world. So yeah. Interesting movie. Interesting. It has some interesting takes in here. Interesting. They took some chances with here. The message got a little bit off, but at the same time, you kind of get it a little bit because since there was like only one person to root for, which was Noah and his group and his friends and family. When he's fighting against people, it's hard to say. Is he? Because it's making you question like this: is he on the right side here? Is he choosing right? Or is everybody wrong? Because you got these people who believe they're following Caesar's path wholeheartedly. I mean, they even show the other orangutan here who also believes they're following Caesar's path because he believed that apes and humans got along and worked together side by side. But that was never the case. Never the case. Yes, Caesar was raised by humans, and he trusted them. But everybody who was following Caesar did not have that same experience. And so you have one person taking this point of view, and you got those doing this point of view, and you got Noah stuck in the middle trying to figure out who's telling the truth here, and so the some so far that the teachings got lost in translation, and you're seeing all these people. It's almost like religion in a way. How some people got the same book, but they take it in different directions because they believe it means this, and they believe it means that, and they believe it means this. And you got all these different branches. Everybody think they're raised the right way, and that's sort of like what's going on here. Like Caesar became a religion, and a lot of people wasn't quite sure exactly what the message truly was. And since nothing was really written down, like he didn't write down in a scroll like this. This is how we should raise blah blah blah. All they knew was ape together was strong. At the same time, you have prosperous who believes that, but using apes as slaves too. I just like what is happening? So like this is so weird, so weird, so weird. But interesting. Like I said, I didn't hate the movie, but I did find it interesting. Message was a little bit off. But I didn't hate it at the same time either. So to give the movie a grade, I'm giving it. Oh, it's hard to say here, because special effects and the graphics were like just top notch. If that alone, that would be that's an automatic A plus. Story a little bit rough, so I'd bring it down to like a B minus. I bring it down to a B minus. Don't take my word for it though. Go see it for yourself. Hopefully you'll have fun watching it too. So. Give my channel a like, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it. Also, links down below. Make sure my social media, you want to follow me there. And also to my stores where I sell things with shirts and socks, everything else and whatnot. This is one of my shirts right here. This is my Spider Rabbit shirt. Many others as well. See some stuff about stuff. I really would appreciate it. Like I always say, in my dreams in real life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, people.